Yo, what's up, guys? Now, I know I haven't posted in a minute, but that's because I've been shooting more than ever. And because of that, I've learned some simple but creative effects that will help you take your videos to the next level. So let's get straight into it with this flashing in keyframe transition in After Effects. So now that we are in After Effects, you want to duplicate your clip that you would want to transition into. Now you're going to drag that clip over your previous clip and cut it to match the end of that clip. For organization purposes, name it to Roto 1. Now on my clip, I applied Warp Stabilizer. So in order to add effects on top of that, I have to pre-compose my layer. Make sure to click Move All Attributes into the new composition. Now double click that clip and grab your Rotoscope tool and rotoscope your subject. Now we should have our subject moving on the clip before, just like this. And what we're gonna do is right click on it and go to freeze frame. Now going back into the rotoscope options, I'm going to boost the feather, bring down the shift edge a bit, and boost my reduce shatter to make the rotoscope look clean. Next, add the transform effect and keyframe your scale and opacity. Now a few frames into that clip, I'm going to bump up my scale to about 120 and then go to the end of my clip and bring it down to 120. Also, I'm going to go a few frames after the clip starts and I'm going to bump down the opacity to 0. And then about a frame or two before the transition happens, I bump it up to 100. Next, add the curves effect and keyframe the beginning of the clip and bring this line up and go about 2 frames before the end of the clip and drag it back down to normal. Now add the glow effect and bring up your threshold, glow radius, and glow intensity. Now to make sure this effect looks a little bit better, I like to add an adjustment layer. I add shake sauce, usually a hard hit with the flash or a quick hit with the flash, depending on my footage. And if you guys would like to pick up shake sauce, I've been able to hook you up with $5 off your total purchase using the coupon code CRAZY, and I'll leave a link for that in the description where you guys can check it out. Next up, we got these cool and easy 3D effects. Now, if you guys do want me to go over how to create your own 3D assets, let me know in the comments below and I'll make sure to make a dedicated video to that. But all I did for this video was use a 3D pack by Tiny Tapes because of course I could do it myself, but genuinely I don't have the time to spend making assets for every video I shoot. So it's just a little investment that saves me hours on editing, but I will leave a link in the description where you guys can find that at. So back in After Effects, you're going to rotoscope your subject, and once you're done, bump up the feather, bring down your shift edge, and bump up your reduce shatter. And next I'm going to press Command D to duplicate my clip, and then I'm going to delete the roto brush effect off the bottom of the clip. So now I have the background and the subject separated from each other. I'm going to drag in these 3D hearts I've really been using lately. So I drag the hearts in the middle of both of the clips. Then coming over to my effect controls, I'm going to right click it and click interpret footage. And here I'm just going to change my frame rate to 23.976 or whichever frame rate you're working on. Next, I'm going to right click again and click time stretch and basically made it go faster to match the length of my clip. Next, go over to your effects and click glow, bump up your threshold, radius, and intensity to your liking. And last but not least, we have this clone effect, and we could do this in After Effects, but I find it much easier and simpler to do it in Premiere Pro. So for this effect, the most important thing is getting a good composition where you can place your camera on a tripod for a still shot. And as you see here, I had the artist sit on multiple chairs without moving my camera. So now in post, I'm going to just line up those clips above each other, and I'm going to click on the top clip and click the mask tool under opacity and cut out my subject. And now I have 2 subjects on my frame, as you can see here. Now I'm going to click on the clip above it and repeat the same steps to the other side. But as you see here, it didn't mask right. So here I'm just going to click invert my mask. And now you see I have 3 subjects. And just like that, you have learned 3 easy effects that can take your videos to the next level. Let me know in the comments below which effect you'll be using the most. And until next time, peace.